ADRA Bahamas is an agency that is working to relieve suffering throughout the Bahamas and to help people live the way God intended. For the last 2 years, here at ADRA Bahamas, we have responded to natural disasters and facilitated programs to help people live a better quality of life. The official humanitarian arm of the Seventh Adventist Church in the Bahamas is helping people lost in tragedy and despair to find paths to purpose and fulfillment. We will take you on a journey in the year 2021, or as we see it, the year of making things and people come together. From school rehabilitations to aiding in food security to providing tangible tools concerning disaster risk reduction and resilience, and to embarking on a new arena, home construction, they have all worked to make things come together.
Our purpose is to serve humanity so all may live as God intended, and so, first up is our community service and community outreach efforts. Through a donation from the Brooklyn Nets Basketball Academy and BOMA, along with the hands of our volunteers, ADRA Bahamas was able to swiftly give to various youth community organizations, helping to make a difference in the lives of our young people. ADRA Bahamas provided nearly 200 sports apparel packages to 3 sports clubs between Grand Bahama and New Providence between August and December 2021. Wait, there's more. We sought to bring cheer and a smile through giving gifts to children in vulnerable groups during the holiday season through our annual Operation Smile of a Child gift list. We saw an increase in participation and giving, with this being our second year as the Hillview Seventh-day Adventist Church Pathfinder Club, New Providence, the Bahamas, joined in on our quest to ensure frowns did in fact turn upside down in 2021. After our volunteers gave hours towards clearing, sorting, packaging, labeling, and sorting once again, a total of 140 gift packages were donated to children within the foster care system of social services. We ensure that all children from ages 2 to 16 were accommodated with gifts ranging from puzzles and basketballs to pogo sticks, electronic games, hygiene gift packages for our preteens, and so much more.
We are a professional organization whose vision speaks to reaching across boundaries and empowering people to bring sustainable changes. All the way from our headquarters to our community at large, we go in these streets. Here is a look at our community impact, particularly during the most turbulent times in recent history. Through a grant from the Moore Foundation, ADRA Bahamas was able to host a distribution on October 8th in Grand Bahama. 3 local female farmers, Williams, Miller, and Berger, residing in the Marco City area, each received a hydroponic system with the intentions of enhancing their farming experience. These ladies farm on a day-to-day basis and supply their neighbors, friends, and farmers. Our Community Farming Kits initiative sought to support community food self-sufficiency as we distributed a total of 500 backyard farming kits purchased from the Department of Agriculture and distributed to households throughout 5 constituencies of Grand Bahama.
We wanted to take this time to reintroduce the DR and ADRA, Development and Relief. Our team, along with our ADRA consultant in Australia, Monica Harrison, developed an introductory online course that was free of charge. Our pilot participants included over 200 clergymen and educators throughout the Bahamas. The goal of this project was to increase resilience of local communities throughout their improvement of preparedness and response mechanisms as a result of lessons learned from Hurricane Dorian. The main achievements of this project were the creation and implementation of a JR training tool, subsequently made available to all persons trained, and the development of 5 training modules, community education on DRR, and the creation of a family-level preparedness plan. Relief is given in 2 forms, internationally and locally. When a volcano erupted in St. Vincent in the first quarter of 2021, ADRA immediately sought to assist in aid provision for more than 22,400 displaced persons. ADRA, as an organization, provided meals to 600 to 700 people, lunch and dinner included, in shelters at the request of NEMO. In partnership with the local Seventh-day Adventist church community, ADRA funded the hosting of the evacuees at 9 facilities, like churches and schools, that are being used as shelters. Throughout the generosity of our community, ADRA Bahamas raised over $10,000, and in partnership with other offices in ADRA network, we were able to accomplish this service.
Unbeknownst to you, you've quickly learned of 2 of our 3 core portfolio areas, which include emergency management and livelihoods and agriculture. Our 3rd core portfolio, however, is our most expansive to date, and that is education. Education should be something that every child can have access to, so that they can be equipped with necessary tools to have a better future. Since the passage of Hurricane Dorian in 2019, ADRA Bahamas has been supporting the rehabilitation of schools to ensure students return to an optimal learning environment. 2021 saw an expansion of our efforts within the education system of the crisis-affected zone through the provision of construction materials and labor to repair and build 7 schools throughout Grand Bahama and Abaco within both the private and public sectors to help students return to a safe school and classroom setting amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, and reaching well over 400 students through these efforts. Educators are just as important to ensuring students return to the classroom. We facilitated the repair of 22 roofs for educators. This is inclusive of administrators, straight to custodians, to hasten their return to livable conditions. This activity directly impacted a total of 96 persons. In a continued response to the devastation which still remains nearly 3 years later, we painstakingly identified 25 families of the list, having nearly 100 names, who remained without adequate shelter due to their homes being destroyed. We commenced construction activities in the fall of 2021 for our Shell Home project, whose aim is to provide a 2-bedroom, 1-bath structure. Our volunteers from the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Abaco have been an instrumental part in giving of their time to help make this a reality for people to live the way God intended. ADRA Bahamas has launched and set in motion the Ambassadors Volunteer Program with the training of 10 volunteers to date who will serve as ambassadors in carrying the message of the work and ministry of ADRA Bahamas. Over the last year, ADRA Bahamas has gained funding for and started 4 new projects that have positively impacted the lives of hundreds of people. In addition to helping victims of natural disasters, ADRA also helps people develop their communities and improve their lives. In Abaco and Grand Bahama, ADRA Bahamas continues to help those who have lost everything in Hurricane Dorian. Your generous donations, combined with other major donor partners, are helping people rebuild their homes and livelihoods today. Although we enjoy looking back over the year 2021 with you and making things come together, as we move swiftly throughout the year 2022, our aim is to do business as unusual. The work that ADRA is doing to relieve the suffering in the world is only possible through the generosity of our donors. Your partnership with the work that we do is a constant source of inspiration and encouragement. Thank you for your acts of compassion as you continue to support the ministry of ADRA and our partners. We will see you next year.